Drama looms as TINUBU orders security agencies to go after people hoarding foods. This is a fallout of the president's meeting with state governors in Abuja on the current food crisis the country is facing. On Thursday, President Bola Tinubu directed the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, and the Director General of the Department of State Service, Yusuf Bichi, to work together with the governors in pursuing individuals hoarding food items. This is a fallout of the president's meeting with state governors in Abuja on the current food crisis the country is facing. Protests broke out in Niger State last week against the rising cost of food items in the country, which many have also contributed to hoarding by some middlemen. In Kano State, the government had to confiscate 10 warehouses said to be hoarding food items in the state. Responding to this challenge, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said that TINUBU mandated these security heads to liaise with the state governors. First, the National Security Advisor, Inspector General of Police, and the Director General of the State Services have been directed to coordinate with the state governors to look at this issue of those hoarding commodities. He said, after a meeting between President Tinubu and state governors on Thursday, at this point that the nation requires food to be brought out to the people so that we can control prices and put food on the table of most Nigerians. Commodity sellers are busy hoarding these commodities so that Nigerians will suffer or they will make more money as a result. So the governors and Mr. President have taken this decision that security agencies will collaborate with state governors to ensure this ends. Idris told journalists on the government's plan to import food to ease the rising cost of food items. Idris said that will not be necessary as the country had the potential to feed itself. A decision has also been taken in the interest of our country. There will be no need for food importation at this time. Nigeria has the potential to feed herself and be a next exporter of food items to other countries, he said. We do not also want to reverse some of the progress we have seen in terms of food production in the country. What we are seeing now is just a temporary difficulty that will soon go away, he added. Now, the thing is, I don't know why this particular administration has learned nothing from the previous one. It is just like these people, they don't even know what they're doing. Whenever it comes to doing anything concerning food, concerning money, you know that if you give money, in fact, is there any government or any administration that does not know that, oh, if I give money for a particular thing and it is not followed up, the money will go missing. That is how that time during the the festive period, the Ulysses season, they were coming out to shout, they slashed down 50% of transport. The thing is, do you know that they actually slashed down the money? They gave out money for that to be done. But because they did not follow through, nobody see the implementation. And even when the citizens come out to complain, the thing is, you don't even listen to these people. So at the end of the day, it is just like you are just giving money to shut the people up. At the end of the day, you see these people that you said they would, you give money for 50% of their transport to be sorted. It did not work. People came out and were like, what are these people saying? Are they taking us as fools? Do you understand? Because they did not receive it. And now this one of food, you did not use the one that happened during the COVID to learn any lesson at all. You understand? You did not use the one that happened during the COVID to learn any lesson at all. You did what? You just did something similar. At the end of the day, what do you expect? What exactly do you expect that will happen now? Because to me, it's not making sense. So it's not making any sense at all. If you want to do something similar to what another administration has done, and you did not look at, okay, that particular thing that, okay, during Buhari time, during that 2020, that COVID-19 period, you know how Nigerians were actually, complaining. You know how people were complaining about the distribution of food, how, it was biased and all of that. You understand? you know how it happened, and then you come out and you use the same method even when you know that this particular method has been used before, and whatever it was used for, it did not actually happen. We also what happened now. People stored food in large quantities. Some stored food, some even wanted to, even when, okay, that old finance minister that time, she made sure, she herself, she came out and said she bought the food. That is why she was speaking that time that he made sure she bought the food. Because her mind was, okay, if I give money, the money will disappear. So she was involved in the buying of the food, not in the distribution. Do you understand? Now, she might be, okay, she might have even got to the state of, okay, this particular bag or this particular quantity is going to this particular region. She might have even have done the sharing. And yet, what happened? It was what? It was still, as in, it did not get to the intended people. So it is just as if you don't do things without checking. You now, let's say in the life of a human being, you have done something before and it did not work. Wouldn't you sit down and take note of why this thing didn't work? Or will you just do it again without taking any lessons? Of course, you're going to take the lessons that come with it. Mr. President, you're going around with empty drum. You should know the right thing to do by taking our subsidy back. You have never assumed office right from where you are, taking note of office. And all you do is to increase government earning and expect individual businessmen to feed the country you govern. But put back the subsidy and you'll be free of another thing to go back to normal. Okay, I pray that one day all Nigerians will know their legitimate right by the grace of... My dear, that is just it though. In this Nigeria, like I said, we take anything. Anything goes. And these people are using it. They are feeling that we cannot do anything. It's just like in your house, you have a parent, but that house is just like a house of chaos. There is no parent, as in, it is just that your father and mother, they are alive. You understand? But the things that go on in that family, people are not going to agree that your father and mother, they are alive. Do you understand? All kind of chaos and all kind of things happen in that family without them coming out to speak. Everybody is just behaving the way they like. So it should get to the point where we now, Nigeria, now we get this government. They say we'll run a democratic system of government. The last time I checked, democracy is still a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. As in, that means if the people, they are not satisfied with the kind of democracy or the kind of governance being given out to them, they do what? They come outside and stamp their foot and say, you know what? This rubbish must stop, and it will stop. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for didn't need to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.